medium. This stain inhibits the growth of the gram-positive organism and synergism is frequently caused by gram-positive organism and gram-negative organism growing together. The concentration of stain just sufficient to inhibit the growth of gram-positive organisms or species should have no effect on gram-negative organisms. This will eliminate the synergistic effect or synergism, and we will eliminate the false positive presumptive test. The next method, the next point in the qualitative analysis of water is the confirmed test. Next step in the presumptive, next step to the presumptive test. The confirmed test, the all fermentation tubes showing gas within 48 hours at 35 degrees Celsius should be utilized in the confirmed test. In this test, eosine methylene blue, endo-agar or brilliant green lactose bile broth can be used for this purpose. Laboratory media used are of three types. Selective media are used. These are brilliant green lactose bile broth, EMB agar, and endo-agar. Eosine methylene blue agar and endo-agar. These nutrient mediums contain lactose, a disaccharide of glucose and galactose, acting as a carbon and energy source. Lactose allows the growth of organisms which are characterized to produce the enzyme beta-galactosidase that breaks lactose to glucose and galactose. The eosine methylene blue and BGLB, that is brilliant green lactose bile broth, along with endos agar can be used in this medium. One of these selective mediums can be used. While using brilliant green lactose bile broth, it is a selective medium for coliform bacteria. The component sodium taurocholate inhibits the growth of non-intestinal bacteria and brilliant green that inhibits the growth of gram-positive bacteria. Thus, there is no possibility for the lactose fermentation in the medium by other bacteria and synergistic action. So we avoid the false results by using brilliant green lactose bile broth. The next is the eosine methylene blue agar. It is the selective as well as differential medium for coliform bacteria. These hexose monosaccharides, that is glucose and galactose produced from lactose, are further catabolized by EMP pathway to produce pyruvic acid. The pyruvic acid undergoes mixed acid fermentation pathway to produce different organic acids and gases like carbon dioxide and hydrogen. It contains the dyes eosine and methylene blue. The agar contains the dyes eosine and methylene blue, which suppress the growth of various gram-positive bacteria. Colonies of Escherichia coli are small, almost black-centered, and characterized by metallic sheen. This is the characteristic of the Escherichia coli bacteria. There are also fishy eye colonies. On the other hand, the colonies of Enterobacter erosion are relatively larger, dark-centered, pinkish, mucoid without metallic sheen. So, the typical colonies of coliforms that we have to detect are nucleated with or without metallic sheen. And atypical colonies are opaque, non-nucleated, mucoid, and pink without metallic sheen. And negative, the all other colored colonies are negative colonies. So, in this way, we can detect the typical nucleated colonies of coliform group of bacteria. If typical colonies appear within 24 hours, the confirmed test may be considered positive. If only atypical colonies appear, the confirmed test cannot be considered negative. Since some coliforms fail to produce typical colonies on the medium, or the colonies develop slowly. Regardless of whether typical or atypical colonies appear, it is necessary to complete the test. If the colonies uh, or non-coliform colonies, if no colonies or non-coliform colonies develop within 24 hours, the confirmed test may be considered negative. Then the third medium used is endo-agar. This medium is selective for enteric bacteria and differential for coliform and non-coliform. It contains a basic fuchsin which inhibits the growth of gram-positive bacteria. Coliform produces dark red colonies with a metallic sheen, whereas non-coliform appears as colorless and translucent. A loop full of culture of presumptive positive test tube is inoculated into brilliant green lactose bile broth and incubated at 37 degrees Celsius for 24 hours. A positive test is indicated by the presence of gas in the Durham's tube. A loopful of culture from presumptive test positive tube is also streaked on EMB agar or endo agar plates and incubated at 37 degrees Celsius for 24 hours. The presence of typical colonies of coliform confirms the water pollution with fecal matters and indicates high probability for the presence of intestinal pathogens in it. If typical colonies develop within 24 hours, the confirmed test is considered. If no typical colonies considered positive, and if no typical colonies appear within 24 hours, then it is considered negative test. The endo-agar medium prepared by adding basic fuchsin previously decolorized with sodium sulfite. This is the reaction. So to the melted lactose agar base and pouring 15 ml to each petri dish. The basic fuchsin on of commerce is a mixture of para-rasulinin, and magneta 2. Using para-rasulinin as an example, the declaration of scale is as shown in the figure. In this, the sulfites are released and the color, that is pinkish color or red color, dark red color colonies appear as a typical colonies of coliform when the basic fuchsin is recolorized. The third point, the next point is the completed test. This test may be performed on the typical or atypical colony developing on EMB agar or endo agar or on the brilliant green lactose bile broth fermentation tubes showing gas in the confirmed test. The BGLP medium is used in the confirmed test and EMB agar endo agar is treated with the fermentation tube. The plates are incubated and complete for the purpose of completed test to determine if the colonies develop on EMB agar, endo agar are again capable of fermenting lactose with the formation of acid and gas, and the organism transferred to agar slant show the morphological and tinctorial picture of the members of the coliform group, morphological picture of the coliform group. Then it is considered as a confirmed completed test. At least one of the typical colony or no typical colony are, if no typical colony are present, at least two atypical colonies are considered likely to be members of the coliform group and each transferred to lactose fermentation tube and to nutrient agar plant. All tubes are incubated at 35 degrees Celsius for a period of not to exceed 48 hours. Gram stains are performed from the agar slant culture. The formation of gas in any amount in the fermentation tube and the demonstration of gram-negative non-spore forming rod on the agar slant shall constitute a positive completed test for members of the coliform group. The absence of gas or failure to show the presence of rod answering to the description of gas formation culture shall constitute negative completed test. The completed test, typical and isolated colonies from EMB, agar, and Indo-agar are selected for this test. If brilliant green lactose bile broth is used to in the confirmed test, the loop full of positive culture is streaked on the EMB agar, Endo-agar plate, then the colonies and on it were used for further test. The part of typical colony from endo-agar, EMB-agar plate are streaked onto the nutrient-agar slant and also inoculated into lactose broth tube. These tubes are incubated at 37 degrees Celsius for 24 hours and ability of coliform bacteria to ferment lactose is confirmed in the lactose bile broth. The growth from the slant is used for the study of Gram's nature, motility, and biochemical characters. Coliforms are gram-negative, non-sporulating bacilli. Thus, formation of gas in lactose broth tubes and demonstration of gram-negative motile rods indicate the positive completed test. Presence of coliform bacteria in water samples confirms fecal pollution and indicates probability of presence of enteric pathogens in water samples and is harmful for health or non-potable. The next is the standard membrane filter technique. First of all, we'll discuss about the uh, utility and drawbacks of the qualitative analysis, that is presumptive confirmed complete test. The complete qualitative test gives a perfect analysis of water. However, the procedure is very lengthy and time consuming. It requires about 3 days or about 72 hours to complete the test. Most members of the community may get infected by consuming the polluted water sample till the test completes. Exact number of coliform cannot be counted in this test. Quick methods based on genetic analysis are recently used to detect coliforms as well as the pathogens from the water. So this test is lengthy enough and we can avoid this test, but it is the basic test. So the next test is standard membrane filter technique. In this standard membrane filter technique, membrane filter method was described developed in Germany during World War II for enumerating coliform bacteria in water and has been accepted as a standard method. The membrane filter assembly constitutes a filtration unit made up of glass or stainless steel and a suction flask. A filter disc made of nitrocellulose is